Your organization is integrating a large foundation model into the Microsoft Azure AI Foundry platform to support various internal business applications. To facilitate this, you must choose a deployment configuration that provides the lowest possible latency for these applications. Which deployment method is most appropriate? The options are Option A, Developer, Option B, Data Zone Batch, Option C, Data Zone Standard, Option D, Global Batch. The correct answer is Option D, Global Batch. The reason for this answer is that Global Batch offers the lowest possible latency for these applications because it uses models that are hosted across multiple regions. Now, let's briefly explain each of these options. Option A, Developer. This one is designed for development and testing purposes and does not provide low latency for production applications. Option B, Data Zone Batch. This is for scheduled batch processing and is not suited for real-time or low-latency workloads. Option C, Data Zone Standard. This is for relatively low transactions, but is not optimized for low latency for production applications. Option D, Global Batch. This is the option that provides the lowest possible latency because it uses models that are hosted across multiple regions. And Option E, Global Standard. This is an option that combines product features, but is not specifically optimized for production low latency for low latency.
At its core, this question asks you to distinguish between different deployment patterns in Azure AI Foundry. When working with large models, you have to decide whether your application needs instantaneous, real-time responses, or if it can handle processing large datasets asynchronously. The focus here is on identifying which option is specifically optimized for request-response scenarios, where minimizing latency is the primary technical requirement.
In my view, the correct answer is Option C, Data Zone Standard. When deploying large foundation models in Azure AI Foundry, choosing a standard or real-time deployment is essential for interactive applications. These endpoints are specifically architected to provide immediate inference capabilities, which is exactly what you need for a low-latency request-response pattern.
Conversely, options B and D mention batch deployments. Batch methods are intended for asynchronous processing of large data volumes, which naturally introduces significant latency that would not suit your interactive needs. Option A, Developer, is not the standard production path for these requirements. As an exam tip, always look for keywords like low latency or real time when deciding between standard and batch deployment configurations.